Good morning, RSGA. This is RSGA today, and I'm Camden.
And I'm Kylie. Today is Monday, January 23rd, 2023.
The weather today is a 7% chance of rain with a high of 63 degrees and a low of 41 degrees.
Don't forget, Miss Moore is selling bracelets for $8. You can purchase them in the morning from Miss Moore.
Make sure you don't forget there's an FFA meeting next Wednesday.
Our quote for the day is from William James. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does.
Today is National Pie Day.
Have a great day, RSGA, and remember, we're all in this together.
Good morning, RSGA students, staff, and faculty. It's Monday, the kickoff to our Literacy Week here in the state of Florida. This is Literacy Week. So literacy is reading, anything that celebrates reading, and that's what we're going to be talking about this week. I'm specifically reading a book about idioms. If you're not sure what an idiom is, you're going to learn through this book, and then we'll talk about it at the end. This book is by Ted Arnold, and it's called More Parts. It is an AR book. It was 2.6, so we don't have it here in our library, but you've probably read it before, maybe in elementary school. So I'm going to go through the book, and I'm going to stop and talk about the idioms that are in this book. Maybe you'll be able to see the pictures. I'm not sure, but I'll try to act out some of it for you to help you out. Things are bad. They're getting worse. Each day it's something new. With all the stuff I hear about, I don't know what to do. One day, I tripped on my red truck and it just fell apart. But when I told my mom, she said, "Aw, I bet that broke your heart." My what? Broke my heart? What? I guess that's possible. Who knows? I don't think my mom would lie. I'd better play more carefully. This pillow's worth a try. So an idiom. Can your heart really break by tripping over a truck? But he thinks it's really going to break. So he's got a pillow. Then, people. They say all kinds of things. And that's what I don't understand. Like when my dad asked me if I would please give him a hand. Give him a hand. I mean, I don't want my hands to come off. What? So I don't want them to come off. And I'll make sure that they stay on with lots and lots of glue. And then our next door neighbor had a joke he wanted us to hear. He said, "Oh, it's sure to crack you up." Well, I ran away in fear. Cracking skin's not a good look for anyone. Who wants to hear a joke like that? Not my idea of fun. I better keep my head together. I've only got one. And then my teacher, they're always saying crazy things, has me worried too. This happened yesterday. She said, "Stretch your arms and legs before we go and play." Stretch? Like a noodle? I'm sure she thinks that's good for us, but it's just too bizarre. My arms and legs are long enough. I like them the way they are. I know I've got a lot to learn, and I'm little and I'm young. But what did Grandma really mean when she said, "Hold your tongue"? My tongue's all slimy and jiggly and squishy and slippery, little squirt. It'd be my luck to squeeze too hard and lose it in the dirt. So he's trying to tie it up. What does hold your tongue really mean when Grandma says, "Hold your tongue"? So I decided that it's best to stay here in my room. Because who knows when some little thing just might lead to my doom. Then Mom and Dad came in and asked me, "Why are you all so upset?" And I told them all the things I'd heard that got me in a sweat. Like Coach, who says before each game is ready to begin, that he gets so nervous, he nearly jumps out of his skin. Yeah, that's scary, right? Just a body of skin laying on the ground. Nobody's jumping out of their skin. Or what a friend said to me recently. It gave me such a fright. He claimed his baby sister screams her lungs out every night. Like, do lungs really come out when you scream your lungs out? What does that mean? My skin could slip, my head could crack, I might break my heart, I could lose my lungs, my hands, who knows what might start? What if by quite accident my body just flies apart? Mom and Dad just smiled and looked and relieved that I'm okay, and Mom explained to me about the things that people say. And though Dad laughed, I know he didn't mean to be unkind when he said, "For a minute, son, we thought you lost your mind." And he thinks his brain fell out. So, an idiom are things that people say. They're little statements or quotes that are said that mean something else. So, losing your mind means, going crazy, being silly. So, it's not really losing it. Stretching your arms and legs means stretching your muscles, but not stretched out. Screaming your lungs out stands for loud noise and that you're losing air. So idioms are just fun ways of saying things, and the library is going to be having some more books on idioms that you can check out in the next week. If you want to check them out when they get here. We ordered some on Amazon, or if you think of any, sometimes grandmas, grandpas, older folk are really good about saying, Mr. Lee always says when he gets through dinner, he rubs his belly and he goes, "I'm full as a tick," right? I'm like, what? So they're always saying these little crazy things, and it's to think about what they actually mean. Now that was a simile, but he uses these crazy things all the time. So we're going to be talking about idioms. You're going to make a bookmark this week. We have lots of fun activities to get us started with our literacy week. So pay attention on the scoop. Make sure you put things in your agenda and have a super great literacy week. Read some books.